Two more racks on the road to 1,000 breaking runs. Racks 45 and 46. We got 10 ball 9-foot table, 4 1/8 inch pockets using a template rack. Getting rid of some of these old videos that I had in the vault. I'm going to post them up and talk through them. All right, pocketing a ball or two on the break. I noticed the cue ball is instantly near the 10 ball. This leaves me elevated shooting the 1, and the 2 is in the lower left-hand part of the table. My goal was to roll the 1 in, leave myself a very slight angle on the 2, but I end up hitting a little more firm than I wanted. Now I have to play a 2-rail position for the 3. I'd rather play position on the left side of the table to play natural to the 4. But instead, I went 1 rail, 2 rails, high right spin around 2 o'clock. Played the cue ball down table in the middle of the table. I have the 3 pretty much straight in the side pocket with a low spin around 6 o'clock. Dragging the cue ball back across table. I did bump the 9. I flirted with the 9 and this was a mistake. Shooting the 4 ball here with a low left spin around 7 to 8 o'clock. A little bit of a stroke, nothing big. I want to make sure when I shoot the 5 I have an angle. Come across table, I can see the 5 ball now. This is not the angle I intended, but it does work. Shooting the 5 with a draw stroke, 6 o'clock on the cue ball. Nice little follow through to draw back up here for the 7. I definitely want to be straight in on the 7, that way I can play shape on the 9. Shooting position to the 9 is a low cue ball here, around 6 o'clock again, just drawing straight over across table to play the 9 ball in the upper right. You'll notice I did get straight. This next shot, I'm real comfortable on my table, of course, so I shoot the 9 ball with 11 o'clock spin, nice and smooth, going 1 rail, 2 rails forward to come back out to the middle of the table to play the 10 in the upper left. I did hit this just a little bit firm, but this is completely fine. I was feeling nice and loose. And this concludes this rack on the road to 1,000 breaking runs. If you would, go ahead and hit the like button. It only takes a moment. I really appreciate it. It makes me want to make more videos and practice. Share and subscribe too if you like. Another 10-ball rack here, same exact format. Getting these old videos out of the way. This is a 9-foot table, 4 1/8 inch pockets. A little bit of a pop there, not too much. I did come back past the half. Cue ball ended up middle of the table after coming off the long rail. Shooting the 1 ball here, the 2 is right next to it. Shooting the 1 ball, I have to hit this with a low right spin around 5 o'clock on the cue ball to go 1, 2 rails back across table to shoot the 2 ball in the same exact pocket. Thankfully not leaving myself straight in here, I can play the 2 ball now with a low left spin somewhere around 6 o'clock on the cue ball. Nice and smooth, very easy stroke just to pop out, ensuring myself a nice shot here on the 3 ball. Thankfully, angle that I have, I do not have to swing the cue ball up table. I can draw straight back to where I'm at. This requires a 6 o'clock spin on the cue ball. You notice the nice smooth stroke. The table was really nice this day. Humidity was low. I pop out to the middle of the table here to shoot the 4. Shooting the 4, I elected to use a high left cue ball around 11 o'clock to go 1 rail, 2 rails. Listen to me.
Go.
I want the cue ball to run. I probably should have shot that 1 rail and came back out up table instead of 2, but lesson learned. This is a good reason we video. Shooting the 5 ball. Really cool stroke here. This is around 7:30, 8 o'clock on the cue ball. You'll notice the cue ball went 90-degree angle basically across the table, and then it came back toward me. I had some side spin on there, not a lot of draw. I used the side spin to bring the cue ball back up table. Shooting the 8, I had a natural angle just to barely draw the ball down to play the 9 in the opposing right-hand side pocket. Simple stuff here, guys. This is pretty easy. Just a stop shot on the 9 ball, and the 10 will go in the upper left-hand corner pocket. And this concludes this rack on the road to 1,000 breaking runs. And as always, please check out my amazing sponsors. They're absolutely phenomenal. And thank you guys very much for watching the videos. I'm getting a lot of feedback, and I appreciate it.